Hello students, welcome to Karnataka LMS, Department of Collegiate and Technical Education. This is a subject of organizational behavior for the management students. I'm Ranjita Bia. Today I'm going to present a topic that is measurement of attitude. So first let us understand what is the meaning of measurement of attitude. Undoubtedly, the attitudes of people tend to be relatively stable, but can always be notified at least to some extent. Certain difference in employees' attitude is inevitable and is responsible for the effectiveness of individuals within an organization. There are certain ways by which it is possible for the supervisors and managers to get some inkling of attitude of individuals. Such as listening to the chance remarks of individuals, the behavior of individuals in the workplace, etc. According to Gordon Allport, the concept of attitude is probably the most distinctive and indispensable concept in contemporary social psychology. With reference to organizational setting, attitudes are tied to one's individual personality and motivation. Attitude is related to behavior. The most common and frequently used measures of attitudes are questionnaires, which ask the respondents to evaluate and rate the attitude toward a particular object directly and to respond favorably or unfavorably about his belief regarding the attitude object. Generally, bipolar scales are used to assess the attitudes of individual employees in an organization. Different types of scales are in use with respect to measurement of attitude. For example, Thurston scale, Likert scale, Bogart's social distance scale, Gutman scale, etc. So first one, let us understand what is Thurston scale means. In psychology, the first formal technique for measuring an attitude. It was developed by Louis Leon Thurston in 1928 as a means of measuring attitude towards religion. It is made up of statements about a particular issue, and each statement has a numerical value indicating how favorable or unfavorable it is judged to be. People check each of the statement to which they agree and mean score is computed. Indicating their attitude, Thurston's method of pair comparisons can be considered a prototype of a normal distribution based method for scaling dominance matrices. Even though the theory behind this method is quite complex, the algorithm itself is straightforward. The underlying rationale for the method and basis for the measurement of psychological scale separation between any two stimuli derives from Thurston's law of comparative judgment. About 5 decades back, Thurston collected a large number of statements relating to the area in which attitudes were to be measured. Then now understand what is Likert scale. A Likert scale is a psychometric scale commonly used in questionnaires and is the most widely used scale in survey research, such that the term is often used interchangeably with rating scale, even though the two are not synonymous. When responding to a Likert questionnaire item, respondents specify their level of agreement to a statement. The scale is named after its inventor, psychologist René Likert. In terms of the other data characteristics, there was very little difference among the scale formats in terms of variation about the mean, skewness, or kurtosis. The format of typical file level Likert item is strongly disagree. Second one, disagree. Third one, neither agree nor disagree. Fourth one, agree. Fifth one, strongly agree. So these are the file level Likert scale. Bogart-Thus social distance scale. The Bogart-Thus social distance scale is a psychological testing scale created by Ambroise Bogart-Thus to empirically measure people's willingness to participate in social contacts of varying degrees of closeness with members of diverse social groups, such as other racial and ethnic groups, sex offenders, and homosexuals. The scale asks people the extent to which they would be accepting of each group. As close relatives by marriage, as close personal friends, as third one, as neighbors on the same street, fourth one, as co-workers in the same occupation, fifth one, as citizens in the country, sixth one, as only visitors in the country, seventh one would exclude from the country. The Bogart-Thus social distance scale is a cumulative scale because agreement with any item implies agreement with all preceding items. The scale has been criticized as too simple because the social interaction and attitudes in close familiar or friendship type relationship may be qualitatively different from social interaction with the attitude towards relationship with faraway contacts such as citizens or visitors in one's country. Next one, that is opinion surveys. So attitude scale do not enable the management to identify specific factors that may be the source of employees' unrest or unsatisfaction. This specific information can be obtained by the use of questionnaire that provides for giving opinions about specific matters such as working conditions, future prospects, company policies, perquisites, etc. The usual practice in opinion questionnaire is that of obtaining a single response to each question, either yes or no. In particular, the employees may be asked to check each item in one of the three boxes. So first box will be satisfied, next one neutral, third one dissatisfied. The data collected by the questionnaire can be compiled, tabulated, and analyzed to know about the attitude of workers towards management and the organization. So next method, that is interviews. The other method of obtaining information about personal reaction The use of interviews. The workers should be interviewed by the representatives of some outside organization, such as consultancy firm or a university department. In a guided interview, the interviewer asks a series of questions so that each of which may be answered by a simple yes or no or by some other words or phrases. In the unguided interview, the interviewer asks more general questions to encourage the employees to express himself and solicit information about his job satisfaction, job involvement, and job commitment. So these are the methods of measuring attitude. So by this, I end this session. Thank you for watching. Thank you one and all.